Hello and welcome to your Cosmo weekly overview of all 12 star signs. Now, as I mentioned yesterday or over the weekend, some weeks I have more time than others. Sometimes I'm just that swamped with life and work that I cannot always do daily astrological. I always try for the weekly. This week, because we're hitting a pivotal time, and again, the Gemini energy and the Aquarius, my mind is probably buzzing as well, but I've taken the time today and I hope that you will like it, where I am doing a video for the 12 signs for the weekly overview. I will try my best, as people keep saying to me, we like the cards, but I do know that you all really like your own individual star signs. After all, you're all individual people. I put different cards out. Now, they're not as bright. My daughter likes these cards, the mirror cards. They are the mirror cards of life, and they hold a different energy in them. As you can see, number 17, well, we've just passed the 17 at the weekend, initiating. So this is kind of telling you it's a time to initiate, to put plans into action. The green light of go, number 1, which is where we are now. This is about accepting that things are about to move forwards within your life. Independence. So this is about, again, we're hitting the Aquarius moon today. Freedom, original ideas, independence, social, networking. With all the Aquarius energy today, the Mercury in Gemini and then the Sun in Gemini tomorrow, you're really going to kind of find like your mind's on fire and feel buzzy, feel excited. This is the portal that will open up with communications via other people, other situations. You'll really feel that, you know, this is about things being activated in the bigger sense of the word this week. Mars going direct is, we're all excitedly waiting. But as I said before, you know, this is a time where this card is actually saying it's time to initiate things, it's time to get the ball rolling, and it's a very significant time where a lot of the Mars in Libra is to do with key relationships or key people, but it's still about you independently looking at your own needs and where that you individually want to go around all this. You know, the Sun entering the territory on Tuesday of Gemini is that communication. It's the local activities, it's the agreements, it's the sales. It can mean neighbours, short travel, brothers, sisters. So for the next 30 days, this is about you all looking at choices and options. Remember, Gemini can mean two minds, two choices. So bear that as the week moves forwards. I'll quickly, won't talk too much over this, because let's see if I can get all 12 signs on without my PC crashing. And so I hope you enjoy the weekly overview that is coming for each and every star sign for the week of the 19th of May. And this is from the Cosmo. We'll start with Pisces. Your talents will be highlighted this week, Pisces, by pushing you to grow in mind, body and spirit, and in business. Taking a look at your finances, long or short term, will see you trying to succeed in every avenue, but there may well be a feeling of, you know, at the end of the week, Jupiter talking to Saturn, you might feel doubtful that you can't expand your life, that you can't expand your finances. Jupiter in your house of Cancer is going to say that you can expand. It's just taking a longer period of time. Be creative, Pisces. When the Sun goes into Gemini on Tuesday, this will see you or yourself looking at maybe home and family, your children, clearing the mind, putting a schedule into place. It's going to be a busy week ahead, but just know that you can achieve. Take one step at a time. This is very much a building time for a lot of Pisces with their finances, getting ready for that full moon in Sagittarius in June that will highlight your financial or your career section. So you have all felt the little push and shove. Pisces are very sensitive, so you pick up on other people, the atmosphere, the cosmo in itself. So sometimes you're always the sign that feels like you are knocked to the floor or trodden on. You've got Pisces moon, I think it's about Wednesday night Thursday, connected to Neptune. So you might feel a little bit more dreamy or a little bit more imaginative this week as the overflow, you know, highlights your imagination as new work. People you're talking to this week could bring in new opportunities or offers or get you the ball rolling in a certain way that you kind of can see the doorway that's going to be presenting itself in June. Right, Aquarius. Mars goes forwards in Libra. So this is very positive vibe for the Aquarians. The nerves that will start to settle because you've all had the Uranus, which is your planet connected towards Aquarius, which has made you feel a little bit trembly, a little bit on edge. This is going to see you travelling, or thoughts of travel, and change of scene will very much be on your mind or the cards in this week or the coming weeks. Your drive and your energy will really be on top form this week, and this is going to see you opening the door to a more sociable side of the Aquarius, the side of life that will be highlighted for you to feel more upbeat and ready to face new adventures and to face the world. And with the moon in the beginning of the week in Aquarius, your mind will be reinventing, thinking it's a big work time, or rethinking about work and the structure of your life for Aquarians. You want change, but you've very much been thinking or overthinking that change and not acting upon it. With Mars going direct, you are now about to act upon this situation instead of just thinking it or overthinking it. Initiating, the card that says initiation. This is about independence and you owning your independence, but getting what you want as the week moves forwards. Aries, right. Aries, as Mars goes direct this week for Aries, a lot of Aries, Scorpio and Libra felt so frustrated. You've got to look at the frustrations being ironed out in the bigger sense this week. With the sun moving into Gemini on Tuesday, you will feel the buzz and the excitement and the conversations overflow. Just be careful who you talk to and what you say. A time to focus on your own life, work or home life this week as a great week of new opportunities, and a lot of you have felt very unsettled. It's been a very financial time for Aries, sorting out the finances, putting in pay structures. More conversations, more offers, more agreements will start to come from this week. Don't settle for half, settle for what you're worth. Remember, this is all about 5 stars. The sun going into Gemini for Aries this week will give you the voice to speak and the mindset to make things on a clear level, so people understand very much where it is that you're coming from. So you'll be able to kind of see the bigger picture as to where life is actually going to. Okay, as you're looking onto this is the second or the next little bit of chapter of video. If you've listened to the first part, I have gone through the signs, and the only way I can do it, because I'm not technical minded and my PC keeps cutting off the connection, is doing each little sign, say 3 or 4, and then cutting it off, loading it up and then redoing it. There's obviously an issue with my PC, and because I'm not the greatest with PCs, it makes it quite frustrating when I've stood for half an hour and it cut off on me. So getting back to the astro signs for the week, I do believe that we're on Taurus, or starting from Taurus. Right, Taurians, this is a time for you to put the frustrations behind you. As a sign, you felt very slow and held back, and the eclipses in your sign are helping push and drive you forward. They're helping rebuild you, your stamina, your self-esteem, and getting rid of a lot of doubt within your life. So when Mars goes forward, this is a time to you to get your health and fitness on par, to let go of all the responsibilities that others may have put on you, finding time for you and who you are, what you want, and how you want to live. And as the sun moves into Gemini on Tuesday, you will see things getting off the ground. Your income will improve, your foundations, you'll be setting new goals in place. A lot of Taurians are finding new work or starting to work for themselves or looking at pay rises. You start to really align your mind as we move into Gemini over the next month. This is about you really thinking. Gemini is about playfulness, it's conversations, it opens up the mind towards, I feel like the Gemini new moon that's coming in has a Neptune base to it, so I do feel it will be quite dreamy, quite flirty, quite fantasizing, but quite a romantic talk and opening up of conversations. And I do also feel that with a lot of Taurians that you are going to see the bigger picture, you are going to be able to see a finish line in your life, as before now you've not been able to. So this is about you grabbing the bull with both hands, as they say. And for Taurus or Taurians, Venus goes into your sign about the 29th, so that is about you attracting love, bringing in love, attracting money. You're really going to be coming into a time now where your look is about to change, your confidence is about to change, and this week is the start of that. But start with your health, start with the new fitness regime, let go of some responsibilities where you can, and a time of you opening up and looking at your income and where you're going to be placing your foundation for the months to come. Gemini, right, Geminis, this is about, this is a week like no other. You've got Mars going direct, you've got Mercury in Gemini, and you've got the Sun moving into your sign on Tuesday. So the Sun moves into your sign on Tuesday. This is like a need for speed, drive, motivation. And with Mercury in Gemini, the activities mentally and physically, gosh, you'll be at the gym, you'll be bouncing about, you'll be working 24/7, you'll be talking 24/7, so the conversations are going to flow. This is about offers, this is about, what will make you sparkle in life, getting those original ideas off the ground this week. So a lot of Geminis that have felt work, money, again, frustrations, you are very work motivated. You've got your new moon coming up next week and we're building up to that. So this week is Operation Z. It's opening up, it's the zest of life, it's what do you want, you can get it. You're going to be talking to people, bringing in relationships, you're going to be in two minds like you normally are, your crazy self of two minds about everything. But this is a week where the ball will be rolling very quickly for you. Grab every opportunity, because you are coming up to your new moon of the year, which is about new life, new you, new doorways, and a month like no other that's going to present itself in the coming weeks. Right, Cancerian, right. Mars, the planet of motivation, has been going backwards, as we all know, so frustrations for many signs. But for Cancer, Jupiter has been in your sign, and it's about your inner emotions in a big way, your inner being. When the Sun goes into Gemini on Tuesday, it's a deep time of thinking of past, of people, of situations. Your mind is going to be reviewing and relooking about how you have changed in the last couple of months or years. So it's a big time of reflection, and Jupiter in your sign, which is the creative side, is about to allow you to expand in an enterprise or an opportunity or a work aspect. Maybe you're expanding in your home life, or moving, or redoing something around a home in some way, because Jupiter is about your house and home. But a deep week for Cancerians. Again, all the cardinal cross and the Jupiter in Cancer has knocked you to a certain degree. You're being asked to make changes in your life, changes that you can expand, where you can put your deep roots. So again, feeling a little bit emotional maybe for Cancerians this week, but just know that there is change in the air, and your moon comes up at the end of June for you. Welcome, dear Leo. Right, Leo. Mars has sent an awful lot of frustrations your way over the last 2 to 3 months, and it has been as long as that for some Leos, especially for the last couple of months. We roll the wagons out today, and your mind is whirling with passions and new thoughts. The Sun in Gemini on Tuesday will enrich really your interactions with others. So the chit-chat, the conversations will really start to flow with you being the centre of attention. And Leos like attention, and Jupiter and Saturn taught this week, so it'll see you looking at long-term security excuse me, and being happy with the result. For most Leos, as I've said before, until Jupiter goes into your sign around late July, August time, that's really the time for you to expand your world and your life in some way, and the creativity and the fun, the kids, the children. Your life will really start when you get to the end of July, August time. But at the moment, the frustrations have been there. But I kind of think this week that, the Gemini energy will merge well with Leo in the stimulation, the talk and thought, and it will help with some of the frustrations. I certainly think that a lot of the interactions will feel enriched and make you feel alive this week, and giving you the motivation of what is to be coming. June, July, August are the months that I feel there will be a lot of movement. But for so many Leos, they feel like they've gone a little bit dormant recently. So as much as they are a gregarious sign and known as the proud lion, the Sun in the Taurus, I still think that you've had a little bit of a stepping back, a little bit of uncertainty, a little bit of doubt. Remember, this week, I feel here that with Leos, that doubt will start to dissipate, disappear. All the conversations that are about to stimulate you and wake you up will bring a happy result with what you see at the end this week. Right, Virgos, a time to wake up, Virgos. After the months of Mars being retrograde, leaving you jaded and feeling slow, Mars wakes up today and the wagons are about to roll. So if you've been learning or gone back to school, this is the time now where you can show your talents off. Interviews, jobs are on the way. Jupiter talking to Saturn this week will see you sorting out long-term plans and talking to the people that matter. Now, Mercury is very much connected to Virgos, and you always pay attention to the details in a precise way. You know, it is the daily tasks of life. Virgo is the daily tasks, your health, your routine, your service to other people, and you've given a lot to other people, and I feel you're still making headway around business opportunities or work, and I do have a sense that your work will start to open up for you now. Any business will start to gather speed between now and August time. So just know now that the stillness, the frustrations that Virgos have faced is about to have a turning point with the conversations or people. You will feel a lot lighter in your whole outlook of life this week because you are sorting out the future, and the future that's going to look bright for you. Right, fabulous Libras. Your Libras shine all the way with Mars in you at the moment. Mars, the motivation planet, is going direct this week, so it's helping you to get over or to let go of the obstacles and frustrations. Reach out for what you want to achieve this week, Libra. As the sun goes into Gemini on Tuesday, this is going to start to kickstart you feeling alive. And you know what? You're going to start thinking travel, holidays. You're going to be looking at further education, further needs, further goals. You're really going to want to strut your stuff this week, and it's about breaking free. Libras, if you can be flexible or have that keyword as flexibility, it will take you a long way, because this is about you building a foundation or seeking a foundation, but you're yet to decide where that foundation is. So it is about choices and options, and when we're in Gemini, it is about options, two minds, two situations. But I really think as an air sign, you're going to excel, you're going to feel alive, you're going to feel like, you know, there'll be a lot of conversations, a lot of party offers. So the stimulation that will take place with Mars going direct will electrify a lot of Libras and make them feel like they can achieve the world and get the world this week. Right, fabulous Scorpio. Scorpio, what a struggle. Certainly you've been dealing with a lot of rubbish and issues, and as Mars goes forward today, it's a time of action and movement, and for you in particular, you have to come to terms with past issues and thoughts and letting go and releasing. That's what Scorpios are doing, letting go of old patterns, old ways, old habits, old issues. And as the sun goes into Gemini on Tuesday, this will give you more of a confidence to deal with people, situations. You may even see yourself be more confrontational or pushing for the right balance. And so some big changes in your life are about to take place. This is about meeting your needs, Scorpio. A lot of Scorpios are on the move with jobs or house moves because the eclipses are pushing you forwards. So know this week that literally the ball will start to roll. When Mars goes back into your sign at the end of July, you'll feel more of a bigger surge and bigger push. So just know that this week that things are starting to roll. After the full moon in your sign, a lot of things ended, or you made a final commitment to where you want to go. This week opens up your mind so that you can walk your talk and make some good decisions for future plans. Hello and welcome to the fabulous Sagittarius. Right, Sagittarians, you felt very frustrated and stuck, and what I will say to you, a lot of you are making or feeling the need to make life-changing decisions. You know, for all Sagittarians out there, you've got your full moon on the 13th of June. Which for me is about making decisions about your career, your work. It's about you finally having the confidence to make the step as to where you want to be and having the actions to reach those goals. So, you know, Mars moving forward, this should see some kind of frustration start to disappear, as it will with all of us. And the Sun going into Gemini on Tuesday gives you the confidence and the vitality to be more motivated. You'll feel that the drive to meeting your goals, whether it's looking at jobs, the promotion, or maybe challenging others around you around any sports or activities, or opening up your mind in some way excuse me, this week. Keep your feet on the ground and with any new business or opportunities, but remember, the doors for you with work open in June on your full moon that can last for months or that following year. This is about Sagittarians waking up, finally kind of saying, you know, I don't want what I've got, I want something new, having the confidence to get it. Your full moon and new moon take you forward for 12 months, and the full moon will be an ending towards the stale situation in your life. But just know that this week, with all the air energy and Mars going forward, it's going to open up your mind towards new concepts, how you deal with others, what you're going to say. You're no longer wanting to be the middleman or the man accepting something. You're going to want to be the front man and really stepping up to the plate in life. This is a time now where you are the higher mind, you are gregarious Sagittarius, and this is about you waking up from your slumber and finally putting that action into place this week. You've always talked about what you want, and you want so much more because you are the higher mind, you are the ninth house. You want to travel, you want to educate yourself, you want to learn, you want that knowledge. This is about all the talks and you agreeing with yourself, the relationship with yourself or with others, as to how you're finally going to get it. And you are going to have that confidence and that drive to heal and sort your life out and actually say, yes, I can get it, and I am the person that's going to do it this week. Right, Capricorn, we've just passed the Capricorn moon, which is all about goals, ambitions, work, which is very much all about your ethics. This is wagon's roll for Capricorn, because as Mars moves forwards this week, this is again letting go of frustrations that should have disappeared or are about to disappear, especially on the work front. So much responsibility and work has been heavy on your shoulders of late. This is about you having or you've been showing your talents off recently, and I still think there's more that you can show other people. It's very much about you keeping, or have been, in the background, but really wanting to step up to the plate and show people that you are capable and responsible of more. So you've got a very busy time ahead, or a busy week ahead. So this could be a time now for Capricorns to rest up, to relax, take a bit of exercise, look at your diet in some way. Slow down, Capricorns, because sometimes you get that ambitious and that motivated, you forget about your health and everybody else around you. You've got a very fast-paced time coming about. While Pluto is direct in your sign, it's helping you rebuild something, you know, Saturn, restructure, limitations, people in authority. So there will be lots of talk with your boss, your parent, people in authority. You're restructuring your life. You're taking away some of the limits. You're restructuring a life for the life that you want. But it is a case of getting that balance of having a little bit more you time, a little bit more time to relax, so that health does not get affected. Because of recent months, over the last 6 to 12 months, a lot of Capricorns have suffered with health or reoccurring health issues. So please remember that, and don't always roll with the ball. Think a little bit of having time for yourself. You know, ambitions and goals are there. You're very steadfast as a goat. They're not going to disappear, but it's about learning to take a slower pace every now and again. Have a wonderful week ahead. I hope you've enjoyed this weekly astroscope of all the signs. Thank you for those who like and share my videos, and may I say a big warm thank you for those that I have read for, who have ordered the mini videos, which I was doing them for May. I will extend them to June. You can have a mini video where you can have a question answered and sent to your inbox on a video with cards for £5.50, and I am extending that into the month of June because it has been so busy and active. Thank you for those that have replied with kindness and thoughts and given me feedback over this last week. I hope you and wish you all well on your journey, and thank you for tuning in to the Cosmo video and scopes on YouTube, and for those that have joined me on Facebook of recently. And take care and have a wonderful week.